Listen, spouse, misunderstanding, disagreement is inevitable in every relationship, mostly marital relationship. The problem is not what causes the misunderstanding, but how well do you resolve every misunderstanding after the argument. How you resolve every misunderstanding will determine how you continually enjoy a blissful union with your spouse. Many spouses usually don't have big arguments, yet the little disagreement tends to be a major thing that brings disunity in their relationship. This has so much to do with how they resolve those little fights. That is what matters the most. When spouses fight wrongly, it can have a far-reaching effect on their relationship. This is why conflict in marital relationship, when not resolved amicably, it can cause anxiety, it can cause depression, and it can bring in a lot of mental stress in the marital relationship. But when spouse fights correctly, it becomes a learning ground. It becomes an opportunity to grow well, and it becomes an avenue to understand your partner even more. How do you fight? And what are you fighting for? Remember, don't fight against each other. You fight against that which is threatening the bliss of your home. You are a team member. You have one purpose. You are pursuing the same cause. Your focus is one. You're not in a competition. You are fighting that which want to threaten the bliss of your home. So how well you fight determines how well both of you can win and come out happily, joyfully, and blissfully. Therefore, when fighting, do not ignore the need to clear the air after that argument with your spouse. Intentionally come together and have a talk. Ensure that both of you have an understanding on why you fought and came to an agreement on how to prevent the fight subsequently. Avoiding to talk about the disagreement you had with your spouse, going with a silent treatment, buckling it up within you as a way of turning it into a bigger fight over time. Secondly, understand that emotions are usually high during an argument, during a misunderstanding. This makes it a common ground for thoughtless words to be consciously or unconsciously used during this disagreement. It is wise to learn how to not to use painful and sharp words during your misunderstanding. Thoughtless words are like bullets carelessly shot. Once released, can't be gathered back. Learn to choose your words carefully and wisely. It will save you from much pain and hurt. Finally, spouse, try as much as you can not to yell while fighting. Fight, as I said, is inevitable. When you try so much not to yell when you're angry, when you're having misunderstanding, it will help your relationship. The moment you start yelling over an argument, you discover that the focus of the argument will be deviated and may turn it into something more toxic. Moreover, when voices are so loud during an argument, trust me, nobody is being heard. And this makes the atmosphere unhealthy. You can learn the principle of choosing to cool off when you are fenced so that you can come back to talk when you both are in your right frame of mind. The purpose of every misunderstanding is to come to an understanding. Pay attention to this. Do not ever sweep your misunderstanding under the carpet. Carpets do not fade issues. They only hide the details, but not the fact that something is in the way. Spouse, hear this. Love isn't when there are no fights in a relationship. Love is when the fight ends. The love is still present. The love is still there. But to get to this point, it will determine how you and your spouse chooses to fight your marital relationship. Stay blessed.